You've been asked to be a moderator on Twitch, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, oh, this is great, but I don't really know where to start. I have 10 tips now to help you become a better mod. Before we get started, the first thing I'm really going to say is this is just my opinion. So this is what I think makes a good mod, but what I think could be completely different from what you think. So if you have other tips or if you have anything you might disagree with, put your comments down below and we could definitely take a look at that. So my tip number one is if a streamer comes to you and says, do you want to moderate for my channel? First, just sit down and have a conversation with them, whether it be over Discord or over DMs. I moderate for a few different types of channels, and what I've noticed is what might be a bannable offense in one stream, someone else might find hilarious, so you have to gauge your streamer's level and see how comfortable they are. Even just asking opening questions like, has there ever been an occasion where someone's made you really uncomfortable? What did they do? So you know what you're looking out for that streamer. So tip number two, know your rules. And what I mean by this is check on the streamer's channel page. Now, normally most streamers have a rules section. And if you're going to moderate for that channel, if you're going to enforce these rules, it's best that you know them as well. So have a look through them. If you have any questions on them, ask the streamer to clarify. That way you're crystal clear going forward on what you're supposed to be doing and what way chat is supposed to behave. Tip number three, know your tools. So as a moderator, whenever you get them special moderator powers, whether it's the sword or the hammer, you get special tools that come with it that let you do things that normal viewers can't do in chat. So give us a second. What we're going to do is we're going to cut over the Twitch and we're going to have a look at them. So here we are actually on my Twitch page, and I'm not live at the moment, but as you can see, we still have access to our mod tools down here at the bottom. So the first one here is shield mode. Shield mode is pretty much your panic button. Very rarely will you have to use it, but if there's like a severe bot raid or something, or hate raid, this is something you can activate just to immediately shut that down. It stops all chat and all redeems, but that is there for moderators as well. Now, the one we're looking at more closely is here, mod view. And what I want to do is just click on that first. And that brings us into the mod view. It brings up a list of all the chatters on the right hand side. And on the left hand side over here, it has a list of extra mod commands. So you have whispers, you have activity feeds where you can see everything that's happened, everything's been redeemed in the stream. You have a list of active mods. You have reward requests, so you can actually refund rewards as well from here. You have suspicious user activity, so if you have a shared ban list or something, and somebody's had a mod comment put against them in another stream, that comes through over here. You have unban requests. If someone's been previously banned, they can request to get unbanned and they can put their appeal in here. You can do predictions, and over here on the right hand side, you'll see a list of all the names of people in chat. Now, most of these are just my bots at the moment, but say I went down over one of the actual chatters, it gives us a few different commands, like you can report, you can ban, you can time out, you can warn, you can whisper, and you can also be nice and you can gift a sub. So say I went into my own mod, it brings up a plethora of different information. So you get a list of all the messages ever sent. You get mod action, so if they've ever been timed out or banned or anything in the past, that'll come up over here. But you also get mod comments, and this is something you can add in yourself. So if somebody is being suspicious, if they're being weird, if there's information that you want to share with the other moderators, this is where you can do it. And you can type in and say, smelly. I'm going to make sure to delete this afterwards, but yeah, so now that's shared that Cleo Doggo is smelly. And tip number four is be consistent even with regulars. So you might have people that come onto the channel quite often. You might have people that have subbed to the channel, but that doesn't give them the right to do whatever they want. So if you have to fire them a warning, if you have to send them a whisper and say to them, listen, you need to stop that, go ahead and do it. If you need to time them out, that's also an option for you as well, because just because they've subbed to the channel doesn't mean they get free reign to do whatever they want. The rules are the rules, and you have to be fair across the board with everybody. Tip number five, communicate with other mods. So you might have several mods actually in the channel. There's a few channels I'm in that have quite a few mods, and on Discord or over Whispers, there's various mod channels or mod chats, and it's a good way to gauge where if somebody comes on and they do say something, we pop in a wee message. What's this person on about? Oh no, it's an inside joke. The streamer knows about this. This is fine. That's no problem. But it means that you can communicate with them and catch up on stuff that maybe you missed in previous streams, or maybe the relationships that you don't know about. So tip number six, I call this one deflect rather than reject. So you may have times where the conversations may be steering in an uncomfortable direction in chat, or maybe you can see the streamer is visibly getting frustrated, or they feel that something might be inappropriate, but it's not a bannable offense. What I do is first protocol is I deflect chat. Now, personally, what I do is I start telling bad dad jokes, and everybody, it tends to work because everybody just groans then at that point. But come up with your own way of deflecting, whether it be through the likes of a bad dad joke, whether it be through redirecting chat, whether it be just point blank asking the streamer a question like, oh, what game are you going to play next? Or what do you think about this? Or what's your favorite game of all time? That way it gets a streamer talking about something else off that topic, and then chat will naturally flow against it. Number 7, be a shield. Now, what I mean by that is, yeah, you're there to help build community, but you're also there to help protect the streamer, and that, whether that be through protecting their mental load or protecting their personal information, you're going to have people coming in that's looking to join their Discord, they find out personal information on them, find out where they live, just sometimes just weird and inappropriate stuff, and you're there to shut that down. Now, it's different. The questions asked are sometimes different depending on who you're moderating for. I moderate for different types of streamers, so male streamers, female streamers, VTubers. And the big one I see is VTubers tend to get people asking questions like, "Oh, when are you doing a face reveal?" If someone is a VTuber, they're doing that for a very specific reason, and the reason for that is completely their own business. So just shut that down immediately. You can turn around to someone and say, "Listen, that's not correct etiquette. That's not appropriate. You don't need to be asking for a face reveal." And that means it takes the attention away from the streamer, and then you just move the chat on then at that point. Tip number 8, learn to be silent. And what I mean by this is it can be quite intimidating if you come onto a new chat room and it's completely filled up with them mod swords, them green swords on the side. And if it's moderators completely taking over chat, you might find that new chatters might not get involved or get introduced to the community properly. So see if someone new does come in, let them have a chat with the streamer. If somebody raids on, welcome on the raiders, but then take a wee step back and let them breathe for 5. Means that the streamer gets to get to know them new people, and they get to know the streamer as well. They can ask questions, they can get involved. Just be watching, but you be silent as well at times. So tip number 9 is when you actually do have to enforce the rules. Whenever you do have to use your tools available to you to sort something in chat, I tend to think of it as a bit of a hierarchy. So first thing I go for is the warning. So if it's maybe their first offense, maybe they've just forgotten the rules, maybe they've said something that they've got too excited and said something, you give them a warning and you just let them know, that's not appropriate, cut that out. Number 2 is the timeout. So that's if they don't listen, or if they are pushing something that maybe the streamer doesn't want to talk about. Number 3 is when you go for the ban. The ban is the one that gets them completely off the channel, and that's normally reserved for people who have gone beyond the timeout and they've not listened. They are fixated on getting their point across. Or if you maybe get some sort of bot in looking to sell viewers or followers, then that's just an immediate ban then at that point. But go for the hierarchy. You don't have to be so heavy-handed all the time. I tend to try and deflect first, and then I start going into my mod abilities then. So your warning, your timeout, then your ban. And number 10. This one's quite simple. Enjoy the stream. The reason you're there is because you came in as a viewer, and the streamer has either seen something on you that they trust, you've made good friends with them, or they just like your positive vibe, and just bring that positivity into the streams and help the streamer build a community. That's the main reason you're there. It's to help people, make people feel comfortable, make the streamer feel comfortable, but also ultimately just enjoy it. So it's not all negative stuff. It's also doing things like shoutouts, welcoming in raiders. It's doing polls and predictions and stuff as well. It's getting involved in community nights. It's giving recommendations to the streamer, going, "Oh, maybe you should try this game. This game would be quite good." So enjoy the streams. Now, those are my top 10 tips. They might be different from yours. You might have thought of ones that maybe I haven't even considered. But that's the thing about modding. It is constantly growing. It is constantly changing. So if there's anything else you think I missed, pop it down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. And if you could hit that subscribe and like button, that'd be absolutely awesome. And I will chat to you folks later.